People, there's 26:40 seconds here of minutes. I was making a video and I cleaned the phone. I did clean the phone, and it gave me that the history of the phone was actually full. I checked this stuff like this, did this because the phone last time I was making a video, it cut the 4 minutes of the recording. You know, I have to check out the other recording. You know, this is my car, and this car I fixed it here. You know, I fixed it here. This car was put here so I could not actually put my car here to fix my car. It's basically my car stays there, and outside there they can manipulate my car. You can see this car has engine problems, big ones. It will never work again. You can actually clearly see that this engine has seized. You know, this engine has seized. You can see by the ball bearings. You know, if you can see it. That's it with the light. You know, there's not enough light here. Yeah, so they put this car there. They put this car there so that I don't put my car inside here, so they can continue to manipulate my car. That's my car. They have the same price because they are very old car, $1,000. This is my little brother Enyo car. I was about to buy this car, but I didn't. They sabotaged my bike. I traded an iPhone for this bike. They sabotaged this bike because I made it work. I put it to work, this bike. This is my tools. You can see my tool sheds. And you know, I was trying to fix this car also to buy it. This is my toolbox. This is my toolbox. Trust me, it's very empty. I have more tools, but they actually, you know, took my shit. You can see this car will never work. You know, just get there from the light. I don't know how the light's gonna get in there. You know, sometimes I need to do MacGyver shit to this shit work. You can see by the engine blockage. Can you see it will never work again, this car. It was put here just to difficultate my life. You know, this is my little brother's room. I was here to show you the Kwame stuff. And when I was doing the video with this phone, all of a sudden it just, you know, the 4 minutes of that I explained this, it just goes. You see this? This I have it in my room. That lack of bearings, you see, that's there. That means my little brother either uses that to get into my room, or he was having the same problem as me, as people get into his room, raping him and beating him up. This was his old room. He now left, as you can see. He still left these things here, but he now left. But can you see that? The roof opening? Yeah, he probably tried the same thing that I tried in my bathroom. Behind this wall is my room. Over here, as you can see, this is his bathroom. See, he had a short circuit here. I believe if you actually fuck around with that, you get a short circuit in the whole thing that fucks up my room. See the lamp fixtures, there's a problem. This is the neighbor's house. See, that's the neighbor's house. That's the neighbor's house. You can be scared of these motherfuckers or fight them. I prefer to fight. This is where I sleep. This is my room. This is the house when you get in. Can you see that place there? The door is open, so they get in from there, and it's all easy peaches, you know, easy peaches, you know. Here, this is my windows, room windows, and this is the same that I did to my room. Can you see that? Because I wanted to open the roof. Can you see where I was poking with the curtain stuff? The curtain stuff got stuck there. I wanted to poke it, see what's behind there, you know. What's on top of the roof? I couldn't. There's the little dot that I did there with the thing poking. I couldn't. They also put mosquitoes here, so I had to seize lock this thing. I had to seize lock this thing. Screw here, screw there. They put mosquitoes here, biological mosquitoes. biological warfare, fucking kill you, you know. And look at the danger. This is where I sleep. This thing is on the floor. Look there, that's a plug. Look how the air conditioner is dripping water. You say it's your fault. No, it's not. This air conditioner gets maintenance, and the guy, when he does maintenance, this shit still happen. These things don't work. They irradiate and broadcast some kind of signal that we get sick on this fucking house. You know, this is a PlayStation 4 that I barely use. There you go, PlayStation 4 that I barely use. This is my phone. Where's my phone? There you go. This is a BQ Acquires phone, 66,000 kwanzas. Basically $200. It does everything that your iPhone and Samsung does. I'm using a very cheap Samsung now because they destroyed the capability of this phone to receive calls. As you can see, it's putting something on YouTube. Another video that I made on YouTube, then I got to check if they didn't switch off the microphone. It has 2 gigabytes, so it's gonna be the whole day there because that phone has too much high definition videos. You know, yeah, these things don't be cold. They don't be cold. If they want to make that hot and smell bad the room, they use that. You know, the back of it is next to my neighbor's house. So, yeah. Let me just close my brother's room, you know. Don't fucking be annoyed by him. It's not about annoyance. I actually beat the shit out of him, so it bothers me. You're gonna say, oh, you abused it. No, I'm not. Guy fucked up my bike, you know, because he's working for these motherfuckers. And he tried to kill his own mother, my mother too, you know. Him and his little brother wanted to fight me yesterday. Then the so-called father came here and tried to fucking annoy me. I told him, you fucking crazy. You're trying to get me to psychiatric ward. Before you do that, I tie you up. I tie you up. I tie you up and I fucking put you into the old man's house because you're now going crazy. He knows what he did. And he's trying to act like a good man because he goes to Portugal, United States, just like the president of this country, João Lourenço. He goes to Portugal in this country, and he's only fooling you. He's only fooling you, the people of this of those countries. You see, they want you to believe that they are people and that they are good people. These things are not exactly what you would call human beings. Come here and see the massacre that they're doing to others. It's like China. You will not see it until you look for it. And you have to get people that know where to look at. Because even I am here, because of the control that they do, I don't get to know where exactly they do these things. You know, I got now a lamp. I will show you that this car will never work and it's just here to fucking bother me. Look, put the lamp there. This lamp actually helped me a lot to fix my car. I bought it for 100 kwanzas, like $0.5 or 0. Fucking whatever, bro. It's fucking Indian shit. The Indians also suffer here. Look at this. This engine will never work. Can you see this? Can you see this? This engine will never work. They just put this car here, dumped it here, so that I don't put my car inside here. The whole block is fucked up. Okay, the whole block is fucked up. The piston have seized so much that it will never work. To put this thing to work, you need to have other skills, you know. Yeah. The reason why that car is there is so that I don't put this car inside here to start working on it and fix it. Because over here, they can actually manipulate the car and damage my fucking car. Yesterday I went to the police and made a complaint that they were using my car. This car. Sabotaging it. And this is a very cheap car. It's a very old, cheap car, but very reliable. You know, I do taxi with this car. And that's how I feed myself. Despite whatever they tell you, this is how I feed myself. You know, the internet actually in this house is in my name, but you'll find my so-called father's email address there. And even phone number. I'm like, how did he put this shit there if I'm the one who opened the account and there was no such thing of him there? And they didn't answer him. Because they will try to use your family members, just like you use on Britney Spears, to assert you psychological problem. But how the fuck are you psychologically problem if you actually open an internet account of like 1-2 megabytes per second. Trust me, this is Africa. This is not like Europe and America. This shit is expensive here. We pay $50, $30 for the internet, monthly internet. And if you think that's nothing, try and get that on a monthly basis and you don't get a job. You can see my car, you know? You can see my car. So I don't have a lot of money to spend. In fact, I don't have any money. Right now I have a tooth problem, which you can see in my YouTube videos. They put fillings on my tooth that I didn't ask them to. And they're the ones who actually broke my tooth in the portion to necessitate the fillings. They cut the top part of my tooth, basically. And I showed that in a YouTube video. So go and look for it. If you see this one, you're definitely gonna see the other ones. They're in the same box. You know? And I make a lot of these videos, so they destroy my YouTube streaming services. Well, when they take something out of me, I actually get another. For example, without the streaming services, I can actually go further into the house and into the neighborhood, and I don't have to go into the Wi-Fi that gets from here to my room by a cable, you know? It's actually fiber optic cables, you know? This is the fucking streets. That's Escola Portuguesa 2. That's where they have the listening post and they actually spy on us. You can see the fucking antennas here, hidden as lampposts, but fucking antennas, you know. Those are the fucking Portuguese school. There's a lot of Chinese, and there where the last lamp is the ex-president's daughter, José Eduardo dos Santos, you know. And it was a little bit at night when I made the last video, but you can actually see this fucking zone here. The sea is there, but in Angola we stopped using the sea. I don't think these things like seawater, you know. I don't think this, wherever they are, like seawater. Because you cannot use the beach here in Angola. There's only one or two, but then we can call that controlled environments, can't we? This is where the maids were taking their clothes off. That's a primary school, by the way. Primary school. That's where they play soccer. That's where they come to play and do the physical training. That's where the maids were naked, 40-year-old, 30-year-old, taking a shower and naked. You can actually see some of their clothes and shit like that, you know. That's where they. That's where they actually fucking take their showers, naked. Butt naked. So if you are here, and this is my little brother's car, it says it's not his car, but it says, you know, they actually do witchcraft and shit. They try to sell me in witchcraft. That's my car right there. That's my car. You know, that's the house also that we are in. This is fucking Africa. So all of this is already unnatural. This house is $2 million, $4 million. And Kwanzaa, 30 or 40 or 50,000, 40,000 kwanzas is 100 United States dollars. I'm too fucking poor to afford to live here, you know. This is a Kwame house, a torture house, a house where they fucking torture you to death. And it's all like this, so that you think it's a rich boy living richly and just complaining. Remember, that house there is Chinese people. You know how the Chinese people act, you know how the Russian act, then you know the methodology of these people. You know? You know the methodology of these people. Yeah. So this is it. You know, this is it. This is the house that's been bothering me a lot. And the whole condominium bothers me. But they use this guy as a front to say it's just him. No. It's all this zone here. And by zone, I don't just mean this condominium. I mean this whole fucking zone, Futungu de Belas. It used to be the old president's residence, their whole neighborhood, their whole fucking municip, the whole fucking principality, you know. And it's full of satanic motherfuckers. Satanic motherfuckers, I can tell you that. Full of satanic motherfuckers. Trust me, it's full of satanic motherfuckers. Satanic motherfuckers, you know. Yeah, you can actually hear their death threats now, you know, that I'm gonna go to sleep. Because when I go to sleep, that's when they come and do shit to me. Because as you can see, you cannot fucking talk about a world government today like I'm doing right now. Because when they come to me, you know, I use anything to fucking kill them. Last time I used the gasoline and the gas pump, cooking gas pump. And I was gonna say, come to me, I'll blow you myself up and I'll blow you up. And I do that. Or I use my fucking car and say, try and show me your gun. I'm gonna fucking run you over. So this nigga here, that house there, that's my house. You see, we're neighbors. He was playing with my car. That's why my car is there. My car stays here sometimes, but I prefer to put it there. You know, it gives less excuses to why my car is not working properly. That nigga there, he did shit. You know, he does shit. All of them do. They just use this nigga's front. Like psychological warfare. They just make you concentrate on one person, and all the others start fucking you up. you know. Yeah, look at that house there. Can you see that little dot there? Let me put it up. Remember, they not only have fiber optic cables from TV Cabo, from Visabera, Isabel dos Santos, which they control all communications in Angola. So no wonder maybe you're not seeing my videos. They control all communications. And they have this group called Kuna Mata, which actually eliminates people one by one, kwame, one by one, silently, just like in Burundi. This is now a new way in Africa. We're not just dissidents. There's something different about we and these people. You know, it's like your Walmart stuff and people disappearing in United States. You know, it is the same thing here. These things, I think they're the Nephlings. They just shrank into a laptop size, but they have the strength, capabilities, and of one of those Nephlings in the old book. Listen, the old book that I'm talking about is the book of Enoch and the book of Jasper, but basically the book of Enoch. I don't care about what the funny stuff they say. Just concentrate on the psychological or mental characteristics of those guys. And then look at these people. It is the same. It is the same. I mean, literally the same. The mistakes, the sins are literally the same. Over-sexualization, pedophilia, homosexuality to the point that it's basically normal. He will fuck you in the ass, rape you, and he will still fuck his girlfriend at the same moment that his dick is still smelling your ass. Trust me, I got 16 years. 16 years of living with these demons. It's not demons, because God, the angels are no better. God is our enemy. For them to do all of this that they do, for them to shapeshift from giants to small people, they still got their powers, just like Satan. For Satan to know how to hurt us, God has to tell them, like Facebook handling our information. You got to see this from a human perspective. That's what's been the problem. We put God above the law. And by putting God above the law, we could never question him. So we could never know about the devil, his son. And that's why we get the problems that we do. That we don't know how to fight this shit. Because they infected all our institutions, all our authority institutions. So they use those institutions to smiten us, to break us and to kill us and to harass us and to arrest us. We are being subjugated. We have been subjugated. We're not being killed. The rest will be used as food and slave work. If you haven't noticed this, then, you know, you're not that... You're one of those people who are MTV people, Facebook people. I just use that thing to broadcast what I need to broadcast. And that's why they are censoring us. That's why there's the censorship. Many of us were taken to these things to relate, to get one or more 2 days to be alive, you know, but to save the others. But they knew this, so they made it into a funnel. They made Facebook, Google, and all the other garbage that you use into a funnel. Because before, there was a lot of these social medias, and they weren't called social media. They were just their medias, you know. There was the Script, the Merc, and etc. The chat services. Now you don't get chat services. Besides WhatsApp and Viber and fuck corner that one mine, which means pussy of your mother. Bullshit, you know. I don't have to be happy and talk nicely to you. We're not in a nice time. We're at war. And you better fuck the wake up. And not show your gun, because they're going to say you are showing guns. They're going to shoot you as a terrorist or fucking arrest you and use you as lab experiment. You have to be smart on this war. You know. Smart. You have to use judo on them. Let them look like the fools, not you. And don't panic. Don't panic, says French Montana. By the way, those buildings that you see there, that you couldn't see in the night, those are the United Nations building, new buildings in Angola. United Nations and the old army veterans, where they collect their money. So you really think somebody was gonna get into this shit here? Because there's a lot of banks there. And he's not known that he's getting in here and raping me or beating me or fucking me. And I remind you, my little brother also has the same ceiling problems as I do. It's not a ceiling problem. He also removed the ceiling covers to see what's behind the ceiling. Because he probably also had the same problems. My mother has the same problem. My mother has the same problem. You know, she's a diplomat, so she gets a lot of political persecution. And it's December, right? 15 of December. It's Christmas. But she doesn't. She didn't came because they told her not to come here. Because I was waiting for her to tell her, make that so-called husband of yours, that motherfucker, homosexual, has fucked me in the ass, and I have caught him many times saying he fucked me in the ass by my recordings. Put this house in your name, because he now separated himself from my mother and is with a woman after 50 years of marriage. I'm 33 years old, so you can see there's a lot of time. Their oldest son has 36 years old. The motherfucker is 66 years old. My mother is 52, 53. Yeah, so you see, I want him to make this house in her name. Because he comes here and disrespects the people. And he puts here his spies and shit like that. So today I told him, you don't have authority here. Oh, now if you do that, I'm going to kick you out of the house. I said, we're going to see about that. You're not going to do jack shit. And I'm going to kick him out of this house. I already did. He no longer lives here. But he's I pay here, so I have to be here. I'm like, you fuck my mother, and you abandon her, and you abuse her. If you don't want me to put you a lawsuit and get more shit from you, you pay the shit here, and you fucking give this house to my mother. So don't fucking make noise. I fucking told him. I don't know who the fuck opened this shit. This is the rest of the house, the kitchen. You know, they get into all of this shit. This fucking so-called kitchen, it costs 3 million. Look, 1 million rands is $3,000. So 1 million times 3 is actually $9,000. This kitchen costs $10,000. 3,500,000 rands. This garbage here, this nothing special shit costs 10,000 United States dollars. By the way, that shit there is from the old kitchen, you know? This is the old kitchen. It's actually better than this new one. I'm not talking about the color scheme, I'm talking about the material. This is the old cook and etc. This is the old kitchen. They've been removing, giving it to other people, you know? And that shit costs $10,000. $10,000. Listen, be smart. You know, there's an overpriced shit here in Angola because there's a thievery here. There's like money laundering. This was done for these people, the Portuguese putting this thing to kill me. This is a money laundering scheme. This shit is done to kill me. It was paid assassination shit. But they don't get money like that. It's not just that. There's a lot of other shit. But it's, you know, this is the beginning of it. Because ever since these people started putting this kitchen, I've been heavily drugged by methamphetamine, you know. This is the living room where I was sleeping because of the air conditioner. Because we don't use much this room, so they didn't play with the air conditioner. That one and that one, you know. So I could come here and actually sleep and get air conditioner and actually watch television. Because even if, yeah, television, that phone there doesn't work. Comes from with the internet, so when they don't want you to phone somebody, you will not phone nobody. Yeah. And those are the fucking neighbor's house. It's no longer dark, and you can see how they can get into my house. I'll show you just now. This thing's about to end, but look at this. Look at this. This is the third video like this that I'm showing. This is how they can get into the house. You can see that place there. They can jump on top of this small room, the small flat. And there's another way. There's there. You see, jump there, hide there, wait until the paper is clear, get in there, and do the shit. There are fucking cats walking. If the cats can get in here, and you can see that's another sitting place. Yeah, this is it. You see? This is how they can get into my house. You see that? This is not a house under construction or rehabilitation. This is a government listening post. Look, this is a satellite dish antenna. You know this. Look at the cable, where the cable is. Look where the satellite dish is. That means there is a room here. And it is in this room. You can actually see the markings where the cable goes in. Can you see the markings? Can you see it? So in this very wall of the fucking thing, because this is not that far from the main house, this is where somebody slept. See there? This is where they slept and did psychological warfare to me, who lives basically just there by that windows. There, that's my room. That's how they conduct psychological warfare. This is a rich man's house. You can see a swimming pool. They got a Porsche, so I call him Porsche. Another fucking people who also bother me. At the other side, those are still those buildings from United Nations. So they have a view inside my yard, and they can know who's coming in, who's coming out. Trust me, United Nations is helping these demons, these angels and demons. Trust me, God is one of them. We've been betrayed, we've been deceived by God all this time. Look at it. The more religion you get, the more the environment is being destroyed. The natural environment. It's like this God that we've been worshiping is not compatible with the Earth planet. You know, he is not compatible with the Earth planet. He is not. He is set to destroy this planet. Because if he destroys this planet, then we're going to know that shit. You're going to depend on God. And God's kingdom will come. Because it's like your stepfather. He makes you broke. You won't be able to work. You won't be able to do any economical activity. And then when he's done that shit, you are fully dependent on him. That is God's kingdom. I've been a Jehovah's Witness for 25 years. And I've been a Bible study as an academy and as a theologist or a faith motherfucker. Trust me, I never abandon academics. And because of that, I have a free mind to see all of this shit. 25 years as a Jehovah's Witness. You find many homo motherfucking demon sexuals come and say, oh, you ain't with the faith. And like 25 years and you're going to tell me I didn't have faith. It's because of the failures of faith, the failure of promises of